okay? Let me just warn you. We are attracted to these things. We want these things to be true. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that everybody is forced or compelled to, but there's something in us that wants it to be true. That's the carnal part of our nature. And I get it, because I'm going to tell you a story in just a second. I'm going to start off with voodoo doll. You've heard of these before. And you know what? I'm not going to open it and talk more about it, but voodoo doll is where you put a pin or something in long distance. It's supposed to hurt somebody. We may giggle and laugh at it. I assure you, I'm sure there's many people that don't giggle and laugh at this, and I'm sure maybe overseas they take this very seriously. Well, this is kind of a comedic one, but I'll share that with you in the upcoming episode. Here's one you're probably not going to think is spiritualism. Oh no. And I'm not going to take it out of the package yet. We're going to get more deeper into this as we go. This is a rabbit's foot. Now, why would a rabbit's foot be considered spiritualism? Because the idea that something innately has some kind of power to change our situation, that's something that we like. If we didn't, they wouldn't even have rabbit's foot. I wouldn't be able to buy one. We love this stuff. And it's not correct. It's bad, actually. Oh, John, how can it be so bad to own a rabbit's foot? To own a rabbit's foot, if you wanted to own one, there's nothing bad about it. But the thing is that this claims to have some kind of intrinsic power. And it's a symbol of that, if nothing more, or nothing less, but even more so, there's this temptation to think that having this is going to somehow change the outcome in a situation. Now, if I don't get to all your questions, please forgive me, but I will take them. And anybody who does go to our channel to sign up for YouTube, understand that on Halloween night at 8 o'clock, we're going to be doing something with this stuff never been done before that I'm aware of in 2,000 years. Not necessarily on Halloween, but I thought it would be a good day to do it. So, what are archangels like? Gabriel? Yeah, Gabriel is an archangel. Yep, that's the only one that's named other than Lucifer. Doesn't the Bible say not to? That's exactly right. We're not to communicate with the dead. Because the dead don't communicate to us. It's Lucifer doing stuff, just like the snake. So when you go and you subscribe to YouTube for the Lost World Museum, make sure you hit that little alert bell. Because if you don't, you won't get alerted. Nobody tells you that. Well, maybe they do now, but not too long ago. Here's one. This one's going to really upset some people. St. Christopher medal. I'm not excluding religious objects as well, too. The idea that having a religious medal with an engravement on it has some sort of intrinsic power. Now, some will say, well, this is just a symbol. That's great. That's fine. But deep down inside, there's a part of us that wants to believe that this and the possession of this over our neck, hanging from our mirror in our car, somehow gives us some kind of protection. It's just within us. Just like lucky numbers. We want to believe that lucky numbers exist. Now, I'm probably disappointing some of you folks. How about this? A fortune cookie. Do you really think that what is inside here has any relevance in my life? We would like to think that it does. We're fascinated with this. That's the problem with this stuff. There's an attraction. Like alcohol, like this, like gambling, it has an attraction. How about this one? Look into my crystal ball. Yeah, yes, I am a Christian. It's right, it's called food. That's right. And you know, I open these up and I do not read the Not even out of curiosity. I purposely throw them away. I purposely do not read these when I love these cookies, by the way. They got some kind of lemon hint to it or something in there that just makes it really yummy. And I would like to eat this right now, but I'm saving it for what we're doing. Can somebody really tell the future with a crystal ball? Can anybody really tell the future? I know that in the book of Daniel, book of Matthew, and the book of Revelation, it does, and it can, and it will. But this, spiritualism. Spiritualism, not good. What else we got? Here's something that's gone through a resurgence. The horoscope. The belief that the stars and the placement of the stars and everything have some kind of relevance as to affecting us, or we can get good counsel from it, or we can understand ourselves through astrology. And this has taken a foothold again since 2017. This was so popular back in the late 60s, early, late 70s, and then it kind of fell off the map, and it's back with a vengeance. By the way, the baby boomers, no, not so much. It's the millennials and the what's the ones after the millennials? Is Earth flat? No. I'm not going to open this up tonight, but Ouija board. I had one when I was a kid. We wanted the thing to move around. We wanted to see the thing communicate. We wanted to communicate with whatever that was involved with this. We thought it was a game. We thought it was exciting. And it's dangerous. What happens when you allow these things in your home is you're opening up a doorway. And that doorway is best kept shut. When you have these things in here, other things can happen. Maybe some of you have stories like that. So, and this has been hugely making a resurgence. Tarot cards. Are cards really, if you shuffle these up, start flipping them over for someone, are they really going to be able to help me in love, marriage, job, my future? We want to believe it. And if you don't believe me, next time you're scrolling through TikTok and you see one of these people putting these cards and flipping them over, doing readings for people for free and for charge, I get it. Know that there's a number of people, at least a half a dozen or more people that are doing this live on TikTok. So your thoughts on fallen angels and aliens? I think they're one and the same, just to put it briefly. Is Michael an archangel? Explain. Is Michael an archangel? Explain. You said Gabriel, the only one named. Yes, Michael is the archangel, but Michael is the pre-incarnate Jesus. Some of you probably go, what? Yep, Michael is actually Jesus. All right, so that's the tarot cards, and yes, he was the leader of the angels. He was not an angel himself necessarily, but he always takes on the role of whatever he mediates, and at that time it was angels. And if that's a new thought to you, or you've heard that's wrong, what you do is you go and do a word study on all the times that Michael is used in the Old Testament, and then what you do is you look at the role, the wordage, and whatnot, and see if it's assigned for a created being or a divine being, as far as what their role is and what they attribute it towards Michael. I think you might find it very, very interesting. Keep an open mind, but do a word study. Collect all of them. Don't listen to anyone else. Read it for yourself. It'll become apparent. You've probably seen this. This is probably one of the most compelling things that we have in this entire arsenal here of spiritual things that I would not recommend. This right here is, you open up the book. You like, for instance, you'll see them on TikTok. They'll say, "Hi, Bill." They go like this, whatever. They do stuff and then they open it up. "Oh, listen carefully, then you will know." And it's just random stuff. Keep it to yourself. And you just open it up to whoever, and this is supposed to be a message for them. Again, this is very compelling. I want to know what's going to happen tomorrow. I want to know a little bit more of what's the thing that I can't see about myself. You start opening this thing up and pointing to it, and it gives answers. It's not good, friends. Halloween night at 8 o'clock on YouTube. We'll be on at 7:30. Excuse me one second. We'll be on at 7:30 on Halloween night. But I just want to let you know that, pardon my... And thank you for those of you who subscribe to the Lost World Museum YouTube channel, because you're going to be alerted when we go live, and you'll be alerted here. We'll be on at 7:30 on Halloween night. Mark your calendars. All right, we're at 9.6. We're at 9,600 likes. If you guys just tap the screen and get that to 10,000, I'm going to do the mouse trick. That'll be the last thing that we do. So again, bad news bears, guys. Look away. That's all I can tell you. Halloween night, we're going to take all these things and we're going to go through them briefly, and then we're going to do something very interesting. All right, you guys are awesome. And tomorrow morning, we're going to do the Noah's Ark tank test. What? Yeah, we're going to take the Gilgamesh Ark. Maybe you don't know what that is yet. And the Noah's Ark, and we've got a tank over here. Let me show you. And we're going to tank test them. There's the Gilgamesh Ark that they say that story is superior to the biblical story. Well, we're going to take its ark, and I got them here on the back table. Let me show you. I'll show you Noah's Ark. And we're going to tank test it tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. So if you want to set your calendar, all right? Now, let me explain how you can interface with us. If those of you would like to take it a step further, okay? So, is the Quran on your list of evil things? All right, you guys have got it to 11,900. I promised you a mouse. I'm going to give you a mouse. Let me just move this back just a little bit so you can see it better. All right. If you guys want a text from us every time we go live, or we have a new piece of content, I'm going to give you the number. I can't flash it up on the screen, because if I do, I got banned my live on TikTok just for showing a number that you could text that I'll text you back when I go live. That's it. I'm going to give it to you. And if somebody wants to write it in the remarks here, I'd appreciate it. It's 315. Can you jot this down? 315-509-9075. Let me give it to you again. And like I say, if somebody could write it in there, then everybody could see it. And then, you know, it makes it easier. 315-509-9075. And what that does is it's free. Okay, you text me and say, "Hey John, what up?" And then I'll say, "Welcome to the crew." And then every time we go live, I put a link in there and I just text it out to the group. And people like that because it's convenient. Okay, let's go ahead and do our little mouse thing. Just seeing if anybody's put that in the remarks for me. And that's okay if you don't. But I just want to remind you that you're going to want to go over to the YouTube. You're going to want to register, because we're doing lives over there now, and we're going to be doing something remarkable on Halloween night. We'll talk more about it as it gets up there. But you're going to give me cheese already? You haven't even seen this. Look at that. It's a mouse body. Does that look like a mouse body? And if you like this, you can either put cheese up or you can put those little blue faces. That'll be cool. We've got 12,300 likes. Thank you. I appreciate that. I know. I discovered it one day. I'm like going, where is this like button? There isn't. You just tap the screen. All these little funny squiggles and things go up. I don't know how else to describe it. Okay, I'm going to stand up for this, and we'll do this like this. There you go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All those little like icons or whatever. Okay, so here's the mouse. Okay, and this is what you've been waiting for. He's just a. What I do is I like to pet him, and he's sometimes. Come on. And he likes to come. Come on, don't do that. Oh my goodness. He's a real feisty little fella. All right. We're about done tonight, so we'll be on tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? And for those of you that did already register on our YouTube site, congratulations. If those of you just like, huh, what? Yeah, we've got a YouTube site. We go live on there. We're putting long-form content on there, and we're going to have a special Halloween presentation on YouTube Live. We'll be promoting it for the next 2 weeks here on TikTok occasionally, and then 7:30 on Halloween night we'll go live here on TikTok, explain what we're going to do. Then we're going to go to YouTube Live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. And you're going to see something you've never, ever, ever seen before. People are going to love it, or they're going to meh, and there's going to be some that are going to absolutely hate it. All right. All right, guys and gals, thank you very much for joining us. I'm John Adolphi with the Lost World Museum, and all I have to say is, where did we come from? Did we come from an ape, alien, or Adam? We'll see you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., and enjoy the videos. We have over 550 videos on our channel. Hit the plus sign or follow if you find that we're worthy enough and you want that kind of content coming up in your For You page, okay? And we're going to end the show with 13,700 likes. Thank you very much. You guys have a good night. We'll see you next time.